If Abraham Lincoln had gotten his way, Black Americans would have been deported from the country that they built, denied every benefit of the centuries of labor stolen from them so that America could exist as a white ethno-state. Lincoln was a white supremacist. He was caught in the delusion that whiteness made one race superior to another. This wasn't a passing thought. For most of his presidency, he pushed colonization as the answer, sending freed Black people to Liberia, to Central America, anywhere but here. In 1862, he called a group of Black ministers to the White House, and he told them plainly that he believed the races should separate and that Black people should be the ones to leave. That belief became policy in April of 1863. His administration sent 453 Black men, women, and children across open water aboard a ship called the Ocean Ranger, bound for Île à Vache, a small island off the coast of Haiti. They were promised furnished homes, gardens, a hospital, a school, but what they got was abandonment. At least 30 people died of smallpox before they even reached the island, and the ones who survived, well, they found no houses and no supplies, and broken promises waiting for them on the other side. Crops failed, food ran out, people starved. By the time Lincoln finally sent a ship to bring survivors home in 1864, only 350 of the original 453 were still alive. About 100 people died chasing a promise that the government never intended to keep. Lincoln never publicly pushed colonization again after that, but the damage to those families had already been done. Frederick Douglass had warned against this from the very beginning. He and other Black leaders made the case very plain. He said that Black Americans had built this country's wealth, its cotton, its railroads, its capital, through centuries of forced labor, and they had every right to stay and enjoy what they had built, not exile or relocation, ownership of a life that they'd already earned with their own sweat and blood. Colonization failed because Black Americans refused to accept it. We stayed, we fought, and we demanded citizenship in the only country we'd ever known, the same one that our labor built from the ground up, field by field, one generation after the other. That refusal is why we're here today, and it's why you're here too. And if you didn't know, now you know.